All right, there we go. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another week of the Central New Jersey Group for Relaxed Teens, September 14th. While you're here, feel free to put any information into the chat about you, yourself, and your business. And by attending here this morning, you agree to be video and recorded and all those good things. If you care not to be part of that, that's not a problem. You can leave. All of the terms of services and policies, etc., are on the website over at relaxteens.com. The playbook, the agenda for this morning is the same as every week. We'll see if there's any shout outs for anybody. And then we'll go in our feature presentation this morning. I believe Rochelle, right? Okay. Always nice to get confirmation like that. So good. Thank you very much. Then we'll go around the room. Everybody have 45 seconds to talk a little bit about themselves. If anybody shows up that's a guest, they'll get their chance. We'll do a little bit of team business, net weaving, and where there's a good question for today. So with that, any shout outs that anybody has or testimonials that you'd like to share at this point?
I have a shout out for Candido. He recommended one of his, colleagues or friends to me, Roxana. Candido, we have a meeting next week. So I just wanted to say thank you for that, Candido. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
I had several one-to-ones since the last meeting. I met with Paul, had a one-to-one with Desiree and Maggie. Jessica will get together eventually. We had some conflicts trying to get together last week, but I learned a lot about them and their businesses and how I can help them. So it was good.
I also have a shout out for George. He went and took care of one of my clients, and he did an amazing job. His team was amazing.
Great. Yeah, George said that he would not be here this morning. Something else had a conflict.
I also want to give a shout out to Jake. Thank you for the referral, and I already passed it on to Desiree. Thank you, Jake.
Very welcome.
Now, piggyback on Rich. We did get together. We had a one-to-one in person. It was great to meet him face-to-face. Shared some food. It was a good time and really got to know a lot more about what he does and how he helps folks. So I encourage the one-to-ones if you can fit them into your schedules, especially in person if you're up to that. And you can fit them into your schedule. I think that's the biggest hurdle these days now. It's not do you want to, but when can we find the time? All right, great. Next up, will be today's feature presenter. Rochelle will be talking for about 10 minutes. And you need to share your screen?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay. Give me a second.
Would you like a verbal 2 minutes or something?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. What is going on? All right, you guys good? You can see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, great. So good morning, everybody. My name is Rochelle DiCrescenzo. I'm a physical therapist, and I'm the owner and founder of The Healing Journey, myofascial release and physical therapy. And this morning, I'm going to talk to you about utilizing John Barnes myofascial release for optimal health and wellness. Before I get into that, I wanted to share some pictures of my new location. So back in April, I took over the lease of this beautiful little building here on the left. It's right in downtown Clinton at 11 Lower Center Street. And we did some renovations. And in June, I started seeing patients there, and it's been amazing. So that's the space, and it's right on the Raritan River. It's really beautiful. You can see the Red Mill in the background. So it's just a really serene spot. These are a couple pictures of when you walk into the office and the consultation area, and then just a little treatment space. And on the right is the treatment table where all the magic happens. So it's been a great energy there, great energy working with my patients, and everybody seems to really enjoy the new space. I just wanted to share that with you guys. But what I wanted to talk to you about is John Barnes myofascial release for optimal health and wellness. So, you know, in all these pictures, most oftentimes somebody comes to me and they are in pain. They can't do any of these things on the picture, or they're doing them with pain or difficulty, or, you know, sometimes it gets so bad they're not able to do their own daily activities that they want to do. But what I want to talk to you about is the importance of taking care of your body through the fascial system, so that you are not coming to me when you're broken, but you're coming to me because you want to be able to do these things that you want to do even better and for a longer amount of time. So I like to use this car analogy sometimes. We all want our cars to be, we want the top two pictures to happen, right? We never want those bottom two pictures to be going on and to happen. And we do that by keeping our car, doing regular maintenance to our car, all the scheduled stuff, the oil changes, the you know, changing our tires, changing our brakes, whatever it may be, so that we're not in the situation of those bottom two pictures. And one of the things that you may not realize is not only do you do those scheduled things, you know, so if you compare that to the body, it's just, you know, going to your doctor regularly, eating well, drinking water, exercising. But when your car is running well, you are in resonance with your car, meaning there's background noises happening, the car's accelerating, it's decelerating, it's turning, it's making whatever noises it makes. You don't even realize, because you were just kind of at one with your car. But as soon as something starts to go wrong, you hear a noise that you don't normally hear, or you realize your car's just not accelerating the way it's supposed to, you immediately, usually most people will take the car to the mechanic before you wind up in those pictures of the bottom pictures, and you're broken down and really frustrated and mad. But what happens often is we are not in resonance with our own bodies. So we hear these things that are going on, and maybe we get a little pain here and there, but we just tend to ignore it, and we keep moving and moving and moving. And one of the ways that you can become in better sync or resonance with your body is through the fascial system and being very aware of your fascial system, so that you become and have resonance within yourself. You're able to take time to tune out the noise and tune into you. The fascia is the largest system in the body, and it touches all other systems. And because of that, that is why one of the reasons you're able to utilize that system to be in better tune with your body. So just a few facts about the fascia. It's a three-dimensional connective tissue web that runs continuous throughout your body. It holds together and interpenetrates all your muscles, your organs, your bones, and all the tissues of your body. It gives your body structure. It's like the architecture of your body. It touches everything in the body, down to each individual cell. And without the structure it provides, your body would have no form. You would literally be like a blob. So some people think the bones give you structure or your skin gives you structure, but it's the fascial web that holds all these things together that gives your body the structure. And besides giving your body this form, it is the information and communication super highway of your body, because it touches every other thing. So you can start to see how getting to know your fascial system, getting to know your body through the fascial system, can help you to maintain your most optimal health and wellness. So fascia in its very healthy state, it glides, it moves freely, and it allows for communication between the muscles, the bones, the tendons, the cells, so they're all able to do their job properly. The fluid of the fascial system, or the fluid of our bodies, right? We always hear like, oh, we're mostly water. Our bodies are made up of a lot of fluid. The fluid, or also known as the extracellular matrix or the ground substance, should be thin like water to allow for this flow of the fascial system and allow for muscles to expand and contract and nerves to conduct their impulses. But fascia in an unhealthy state due to injury or surgery, stress, repetitive body positions, physical or emotional traumas, it can get very sticky and bind down to these structures in the body. And that the ground substance, instead of being like water, becomes more thick and viscous like mud. So again, picture the environment of your body is the fascia. And if it can glide and move and everything can do it, then everything else that's within it, your organs, your muscles, your bones, they can all do what they need to do. And if it's sticky and this fluid of the system is thick, then the muscles can't do what they need to do. Everything can't do that. So when somebody comes in, really for anybody, but I'm talking about like if, let's say you don't really have any problems, you're like, I don't think I really need your help, but I want to be able to just maintain my current state and do the things I want to do. When you come in, we'll do get some information. So we're going to get a medical history, a surgical history, look at your stress levels, your trauma history, current medication. For females, I always want to know if you have children and were your birth's vaginal or cesarean section, because that's very important. What types of activities and exercises do you participate in regularly? And why is it important for you to keep your body in an optimal state? And it might seem really obvious to that question. Well, I just want to be healthy. I want to do the things I want to do. But when you become really clear on your why, then you're able to stick to programs better. And, so just saying like, oh, I want to be able to hike is very different than, my daughter loves to hike and I want to be able to participate in that activity as long as I possibly can with my daughter. So I'm going to just keep my body in really good shape. So we'll look at your posture in standing in all different positions. I'll get you on the table and we'll do some assessment on the table, look at your posture, and I start to feel around your body, looking for those sticky areas. Is there anywhere that feels hard or sticky or maybe isn't moving the way it should? And you may be completely unaware of it because the body can compensate really well. Our bodies are pretty amazing. So even when we have restrictions in that fascial web and the fascia does start to get sticky and the ground substance starts to get more thick, everything around it allows us to still move and do the things we want. And sometimes we don't even realize. So look, when I get someone on the table and I start palpating and looking around, we're finding where are those tight and sticky spots that we can start to loosen up so that you can continue to perform optimally. So once we do all of those things,
2 minutes.
Okay,
Sorry.
good. That's okay. Once we do all of those things and I get my assessment, then we actually do some myofascial release. And what is that? Well, at a very base level, MFR is a safe, holistic, and very effective hands-on treatment that involves applying gentle, sustained pressure into the myofascial connective tissue restrictions to eliminate pain, restore the motion, and keep the body in an optimal state. So we help by doing what I do when I'm working on you. We help to release the restrictions, allow the fascia to glide and move more freely. And there's a lot of things that are happening under the skin that allows that viscous fluid to become more water-like. And we work together in the office. So those in-office MFR sessions will teach you how to tune into your body and start to listen to your body and become in more resonance with your body and understand your unique fascial voice. Everybody's fascial voice, fascial web, fascial system is different, and getting to know yours is the most important. And getting to know your body is, with at-home self stretches and exercises is also a vital piece of the puzzle that I go over with my patients. So it's as always, it's really hard to keep this into 10 minutes and kind of give as much information as possible. But what I hope I conveyed to you today is that waiting until your body has broken down or you're in so much pain that you can't do an activity, it's not that it's too late, because I help a lot of people that are in pain and can't do the activities they want. But it is harder when you're already broken down, just like when your car is already broken down. It's harder and it takes more time and money to get you back to where you need to go. And where you want to be. So if you come in sooner and learn how to be in resonance with your body, tune into your body, and get to know your fascial system and what that means, you will be able to perform at an optimal level on a regular basis and continually have better optimal and health and wellness. So if you want to know more or learn more, you can go to my website at The Healing Journey, mfrpt.com. You can book appointments there. There's tons of information. And you can call me or email me. I'd be happy to speak to you further. And if anybody has any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Thank you very much. If somebody has some conditions already, let's say just real tight, is it still going to be affected other places as well, or will the is your fascia kind of spot as far as tightness and that stickiness that you said, or is it like oil in the car where it slowly the whole thing gets sludgy?
Yeah, the whole thing eventually, right. So if you got one spot that's tight or kind of sticky and you don't release that and the rest of your body around it starts to compensate for that tight spot, then you have a tendency to get more tight spots, more sticky spots. And eventually, the more tight and sticky the fascia becomes and viscous the fluid of your body becomes, that's when eventually you're not able to do things, right? So that's when the dysfunction starts to come. So getting to know yourself and like, where are my, I typically feel good in these areas, but today I'm like feeling a little tight and sticky, and how to release that on your own before it becomes a problem is really what I'm talking about here.
Is this something that can help with neuropathy?
Yes, definitely. Certain times if the neuropathy is extremely advanced and the nerve is like very, very damaged, the help that it could provide might be minimal. But it's always going to help a little bit, because again, the neuropathy part of it is that the nerve is just being crushed by the fascial system. And so nerves need space to be able to conduct their electrical impulses. And if they're bound down and tight and everything, the environment around it isn't allowing it to do what it needs to do, then it's not going to be able to do what it needs to do. So you work on the environment around the nerve. And a lot of times, neuropathies will not only cause numbness or tingling or pain, but then they also can cause, muscle dysfunction. So again, you're looking at the whole picture. I mean, I didn't really mention that, but we're looking at the whole person. I'm not just, if you have a neuropathy in your foot, I'm not just looking at your foot. I'm still looking at the whole body. What else is happening in the body? Where else can we release your restrictions? Because again, the web, that fascial web, it's continuous throughout your body. So the restriction might not be exactly, or might be in the foot, but it could also be elsewhere. There might be other restrictions that once you start releasing them and opening up that whole web, the whole nervous system now can also function better.
All right. Well, if anybody has any other questions, it's great to connect with Rochelle and have a one-to-one or make an appointment. Thank you very much, Rochelle. Appreciate that.
Thanks, guys.
All right. So starting with the 45 seconds. Next up is, I kick it off. So good morning. Good morning once again, everybody. Paul Taubman. Whoa. That's pretty impressive.
I'm sorry, I didn't know what happened.
That's okay. All right, so good morning, everybody. Paul Taubman from Digital Maestro website. We are a website agency and marketing firm here in Somerville, New Jersey, helping small businesses get the visibility that they need and deserve. We do that by taking a look at your website if you have one. So if you don't have one, we could build one for you, working together collaboratively to figure out what your needs are. All our websites are custom, so it's not a template, kind of pick one of these designs and we'll put your information into it. But we'll come up with a custom site that's that you love and becomes a marketing machine for you. So if you only know anybody who needs a website or needs to have it taken a peek at, give it a review, we can help. Paul Taubman from Digital Maestro. Next up, Desiree.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Desiree Hellick, and I'm the Chief Queen Bee here at Clarence Services. We are a marketing agency for startups and small businesses, and we help our clients build a solid marketing foundation for those who rely solely on word of mouth and referrals, and they need a more reliable plan for growth in their business. We do a lot of content marketing activities such as social media maintenance, email marketing, blogging. We create videos, and we even offer fractional CMO services for those who can't afford a full-time person on their team. You can reach us at clarenceservices.com, and Jake is on deck.
Good morning, everyone. Jake Miola, Jake of All Trades. I'm sorry, I'm not on camera. I'm going to talk about two of my hats today. So I am with Legal Shield, which is helping to ensure that the founding fathers, when they said justice for all, it really did mean all and not just the rich. So we allow you to tap into the justice system with a small monthly payment instead of several hundred per hour, so you can be protected against all the things out there. Also the owner of an online secondhand bookstore, royalreadersbookstore.com, where we save books from the shelves, refurbish them, and then get them back into readers' hands. So if you have any books at home that you'd like to donate, or if you're looking for your next favorite read, definitely check out the website and our new reward program, jakeofalltrades.info, to see everything. And next we have Relax Social.
Managing your own social media accounts can be a total pain. It's time-consuming, distracting, and if you're not really good at it, it could ruin your reputation. Relax Social Media takes the stress off your shoulders and lets you focus on what your business does best. We ease your workload by providing high-quality social media management services at an affordable price. Our all-in-one proprietary software streamlines and automates your process. We help you reach your audience with strategies that work to make sure your posts are receiving the engagement they deserve. And you can get all of this in our Platform Plus package, starting at just $99 a month without any contracts. So relax. Stop doing things manually. Start today.
And Danelle.
Morning, everyone. Danelle Bingle from Upbeat Dance and Fitness, which is a fun and supportive, mostly virtual fitness community. Most of you guys know that I teach exercise science at a college. So this is something that I've spent a lot of time studying and perfecting. There are 3 different ways that we help people, and those are personal training, group classes, and my favorite, which is an accountability program that encompasses all of that, plus nutrition, stress management, and that sort of thing. Right now, I'm really looking for maybe moms who their kids are back in school and they might have a minute for some self-care. Danelle Bingle, Upbeat Dance and Fitness. George is next, but he's not here, so I don't know.
Tracy.
Great. Good morning, everybody. Tracy Spiaggio with Slingshot Health Coaching. I'm a functional nutrition and lifestyle practitioner and brain health specialist working with families who have 1 or more people struggling with mental health challenges. I help fill in the gigantic gap that currently exists between the symptom and the Western allopathic options that currently exist, i.e. pharmaceutical support and or talk therapy. So we take a deep dive into a person's diet, lifestyle, spirituality, past traumas, strained relationships, and we try to get to the root cause to bring back not only physical mental health, but also restore the most important relationships that exist within family. You can find me at slingshothc.com, and up next is Lance.
Lance is not here with us this morning, so up is Jessica.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Jessica Dale, owner of A Place at Home, an in-home senior care serving Somerset, Hunterdon, Morris, and Union counties. We provide customized in-home care based on the senior's needs. All our care plans are created by a qualified registered nurse and delivered by a compassionate team of caregivers. We also offer free personalized service that is the senior living alternatives. We help them identify the senior care community that fits their needs, whether it's independent, assisted, memory, or long-term care. if you or someone that you know needs in-home care, I would love to connect with them or with you. So Jessica Dale with A Place at Home. We're located in Somerville, and my website is www.aplaceathomenj.com. Thank you. And next up is Maggie.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Maggie Morris. I'm the owner of Prim Bookkeeping, offering bookkeeping services to small businesses. We all know how to do bookkeeping, but the problem becomes when we try to use the software that thinks that know what it's doing, and in fact, it's creating a lot of issues in your bookkeeping on your books. So I work with clients who either have problems using the software or get too busy to do their books on their own and fall behind, and that's where I come in. I work virtually, so I can work anywhere in the United States, work with a variety of businesses, and next up is Candido.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. My name is Candido Rodriguez. I'm a financial advisor with Northwestern Mutual. And what I do is help business owners and families making efficient decisions, eliminating all the noise and half-truths or blanket advice when it comes to finance. So we take a unique approach in developing a personalized plan that is designed to focus on activities that will help them get further than they've ever been before, and setting those necessary steps to reach their goals when it comes from financial security, education planning, retirement. So it's the best way to help help them to live in today while planning for the future. Next is Sean.
Thank you, Candido. So good morning, everyone. My name is Sean, and I'm an all-around virtual assistant. But as on recent events, I'm focusing more on the technical things. I will definitely change my card, but I can do graphics, account management, CRM management, customer service, website management, administrative tasks, and of course, data entry. I can also give you moral support if you need it, and you don't even need to employ me full-time. Again, I am Sean Solis, creating time and freedom for my clients. Thank you, guys. Next up is Wendy.
Wendy not here. Tim not here yet. Sue is not here this morning. Don, take us home.
Wow. Good morning, everyone. People still on vacation. Don Wallace, Insurance and Essential Services Solutions. I show people how to walk their way through their automobile and their homeowners insurances, their small business insurance, how to understand what they've got, what they need, what they're paying for, and ways that they can reduce their costs, along with their other essential services such as their energy and their wireless, their internet, also community solar, which is a free solar program without using solar panels that you can use to raise funds. Don Wallace, Insurance and Essential Services Solutions. You can reach me by my cell phone or my Gmail is the easiest ways to get me anytime. Thank you. And up next is Richard.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Rich Diacont. I'm an independent insurance professional representing Aflac. September is Life Insurance Awareness Month. Did you know that today life insurance can be used for a lot more things other than just a benefit for your beneficiary? Things like planning for college funding, retirement funding, help with debt relief. Aflac does offer life insurance to small businesses to help their employees. What's nice about our policies is they are different from a traditional group policy where the employee actually owns their coverage and can take it with them wherever they go. So if you know a small business that would like to add an extra benefit to their package for their employees, or you know somebody who just needs some information on life insurance, please direct them to me. They can reach me at my number or by my email. And next up, any visitors?
Yeah, I don't see anybody, and I think we got everybody, so we didn't miss anybody. All right. Thank you very much for that, everybody. And actually, thank you, everybody, for coming out. Remember, we're here every week, Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. Central Time. Woo, Eastern Time. I don't know where Central came from. And our upcoming featured speakers next week will be Candido, followed by Relax Social Media. The other Desiree will be here talking live and in person instead of just a video. And then on the 5th, starting in October, Wendy. So hopefully these dates are good for you, Candido, and we'll check with Wendy. Until next time, thank you very much. Thanks for coming, everybody. Have a